Welcome back to Learn Languages 5 times faster, and today we're going to explore the rich history of the Italian language. So our story begins on the Italian peninsula, the crossroads of civilizations. Before Italian, there was Latin, the language of the Roman Empire. With the fall of the Roman Empire, the Latin language started evolving differently in different regions, giving birth to Romance languages, which are French, Spanish, and Italian as well. So as I mentioned, among these, all the dialects on the Italian peninsula eventually coalesce into a unified Italian language. The earliest written records about the Italian language as we know it today date back to the 10th century. But the language's roots go much, much deeper. But how did these diverse dialects merge into one single language? Let's delve into the Middle Ages to find out. The turning point in the history of the Italian language was the arrival of Dante Alighieri. In the early 14th century, Dante chose to write his masterpiece, the Divine Comedy, in the vernacular, the language that was spoken by the common people, rather than Latin. This choice elevated the Tuscan dialect, paving its way to become the standardized Italian we know today. Dante's work not only immortalized his own dialect, but also shows the large richness of the language itself. From Dante's Florence, the Italian journey brings us to the bustling cities of Milan and Venice. The Renaissance, rebirth of art and knowledge, further propelled Italian into prominence. Writers like Petrarch and Boccaccio followed Dante's lead, enriching the language with their literary works. By the way, the invention of the printing press in the 15th century accelerated the development of Italian language even more so. And this was because it was easier to find literary works, and that standardized the language even further. And Italian became not only the language of poets, but also for diplomacy and commerce all around Europe. However, the path to the Italian language was not straightforward. Now let's discover some of the challenges the language has had. Despite the prestige of the Tuscan dialect, the peninsula was scattered with different dialects of all sorts. It wasn't before the 19th century, during the Risorgimento, the movement for Italian unification, that a standardized Italian language became the symbol of the Italian identity. Now, Alessandro Manzoni, in his work The Betrothed, made significant contributions to that because he revised his work to make the language more unified, which in turn influenced Italian standardization. Now with Italy unified, the stage was set for the Italian language to solidify its place in people's hearts. In the 20th century, Italian faced different kinds of challenges. With the coming of the radio and television and later the internet, the standardized Italian took an even bigger role and has diminished the role of the smaller dialects. Today, Italian is not only the language of Italy, but it's also spoken worldwide. Its influence extends to music and culture and fashion and many places. And remember that next time when you're having a bruschetta. From the ancient streets of Rome to modern pages on the internet, Italian has gone a long way. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the Italian language. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel to have more such content. Until the next time.